The idea is to fill in all of this and smooth it out. Stuff's supposed to be flexible. I think I'm going to try this in this spot right here. I did glue this a little bit with the 3M adhesive because it was coming apart. But I got a big divot here, kind of a hole here. It's in a precarious spot. What the heck? Why not, huh? The problem is, I think I have too much on there. Let's see what happens. Alright, I'll have to let that cure. Providing the tape comes off cleanly and doesn't pull this out or pull this apart, this may work. A bunch of the urethane kept oozing out, so I decided to start over here. Running this squeegee across the tape, and it seems to work pretty well to flatten it out. Probably pick this up tomorrow. It's the next day, and this polyurethane sealant has cured, but strange how tacky it has stayed, as if it's going to stay like that. I'm going to go ahead and peel this tape off. It's definitely stuck down here. I'm going to take the foam off so I get to put some more goop in there. Slow. Actually, it feels pretty good. It's just sticky, really sticky. I think I'm committed to this process now. So my next thing is to cut off some of this stuff that just didn't sit properly. I gotta flatten this out with something like this. Bread knife. The experimenting continues. Not too bad. I think I'm going to get a DA sander out, try to sand this smooth. Saw that on YouTube too. This should be fun. I put 60 grit sandpaper on this thing. It rotates this way because I want to have the rotation go down that way. Very, very slowly sanding. Wow, that's pretty good. I'm going to do a little more sanding on this thing. So every RZ350 seat I've ever seen in my life, I don't know if this is going to show up, has bumps right here that you can see. I see it. So I'm going to sand these a little bit, both sides. Being careful not to take too much. Let's not get carried away. I think that's much better. Doing body work on foam. I think this side looks good. This side's still got bumps. Don't overdo it, Ken. It still has a bump, but I don't want to overdo it. I think I'm going to leave well enough alone. This is the other side. I need to peel the tape. little lumpy right there. Why is that stuff sticky? It's like it never cured. Maybe because it's 100 frickin' degrees out. Like I said, I'm committed to this now, so here we go. I gotta get a little bit of goop underneath this. Hopefully that'll hold up. More polyurethane Bondo. Bondo. Give it a little bend on this. Make another pass on this. I think I'm going to goop a little more here and then come back with the tape. Put the tape on it. Got a lumpy section here. This is looking a little lumpy. There's a lot of material in there. I might have to do another pass at it. I don't know what the heck I'm going to do if there's too much stuff in there. Seems like the more I mess with it right now, the worse it gets, so best stop. See if this comes off. I think it's a little too lumpy right here. I got to figure out how to sand polyurethane. Yeah, right. Still sticky. This stuff up here isn't sticky. Maybe the smoke ash over the last few days has settled on it. This is still so sticky and tacky. I'm going to do kind of a test fit of the seat cover. Bit of a high spot right here. This is not a perfect transition from the urethane to the foam. There's a bit of a lip right here and some lumps right here. And this is kind of a weird area too. But remember, I've never done this before. To figure out where exactly this seam thing should sit on the back end of this thing. Front looks really weird. I think those lumps are going to show up. How do you sand urethane? This is going to be tricky. I got to smooth it out. Couldn't really figure out a way to smooth this out. Tried razor blading, but that wasn't going to work. You really can't sand this polyurethane caulk, but what I have found is with this flat file, just by pulling, yes, I'm filing backwards, I have been able to pull some of the caulk off and flatten this area out actually quite nicely. So I've been doing this for a while. It's not a quick process. I kind of go one way and then go the other way, but it seems to be doing what I need it to do, just pulling some of the material out. I put too much in there. I should have never done the tape thing. I think I had it just fine by smoothing it out with this Bondo squeegee. The blue tape is on here so that when I pull like this, like if I was going the other way, it doesn't just pull this opposite edge up. It glides over the blue tape. Again, it's pulling urethane off very slowly. You can see all this stuff, it's just coming off in little bits, but again, I'm doing it very slow, and it does seem to be working. I'm going to go for it. That is, put the cover on. This all seems pretty weird to me. I'll go look at my other one and see how this was done on that one, how high up it is. And this is going to take a while. Just trying to get it even and get a couple staples in on this back side. And I have a feeling I'm going to be doing this more than once. I can see that the stitching is not perfectly even. See if I can do this without putting a staple in my finger. Now, go to the front. I don't know about this. It has a little pointy area right here, and it's in the cover. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get rid of that. What I'm going to do is try to align the stitching up right on the edge here. Yeah, this does not feel good. And from this side it looks horrible. I'm sure it looks horrible on the other side too. As of this moment, I'm going to say this seat cover sucks. I don't think it's operator error. Let's see what that looks like. It looks horrible. Part of it's the foam.